Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is our daily show. The board is fully populated. There'll probably be some more props added and removed before game time, but we've got more options than we did last night for our first look show. So we're going to be getting into that. We've got 4 more picks for you. Before we get into the picks, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to match whatever you put on. So if you put on the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. Just use our code. They'll hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We run several different types of shows. This is our daily show. We run a late night show for First Look when the board is just getting populated. And we've got more content on the way. Figuring out some details on how we want to approach these other forms of content with different types of platforms and other types of sports betting. So make sure you're subscribed and you'll be notified when we drop fresh videos. And as always, if you appreciate what we're doing, if you don't mind just liking the video, you guys have been killing it for us. We're getting better numbers than we have since we started our channel, all because you guys are hitting that like button. So if you like what we're doing, do us a favor and hit that like button. It'll help us shoot further into the algorithm and get more exposure and get in front of more viewers. So we appreciate you guys. All right, so to get things started, we've got 4 games on board for Taco Tuesday. We do have 1 taco on the board. It's going to be gone by the time this video is live. It's the Ja Morant taco. I'm personally not interested. It's not that big of a discount, and I want to see what Ja looks like in his return before I take a points prop that's only giving me 4.5 points off the deal. But anyways, that's irrelevant. It's not going to be up anyways by the time this airs. But yeah, to get us started, I'm going to be taking Zion Williamson for over 6.5 rebounds. Really excited about this play. He's been really stepping it up lately in his last 2 games especially. We all know what he's capable of. He just hasn't been getting that many boards like you would expect, but his last 2 games, he's definitely been stepping it up. We're going to take him for more. Let's look at the over-under on this game. So we got a 232.5 over-under with the Pelicans favored by just 7 points. It's going to be exciting. I'm happy to have Ja back. I know he had his personal issues. We hope that he worked those things out. Nobody's perfect. He's young for the amount of fame that he's got and whatnot. So hopefully he's kind of matured a little bit and worked some of those things out, because he's a very exciting young player, and the league is better with him, in my opinion. So that'll be fun to see him in his return tonight. This is a game that we'll probably have a decent amount of props in, but I like Zion to go over 6.5 rebounds in this game. If we look at what he's been doing over his last 5 games, he's averaging 6.4 rebounds per game, and that's kind of right around where his line is set at. But that's also partially just kind of low because he has that one game against LA where he only went for 2 boards. And like we said, he's kind of heating up lately. So I want to keep this momentum going into this matchup that's really good for him. So if we look at what Memphis is allowing to power forwards, they're allowing just over 11 rebounds per game. So 6.5 doesn't seem too bad, in my opinion, to go over. And if we hop over to Daily Grind here and we take a look at, let's see, I know he's on here. Here we go. This has got the heavy juice that we're looking for. This is just under 53% on odds to hit on the over. And our favorite odds maker, BetMGM, has this at a -145. So this is heavily juiced to go over. It's kind of just confirming the narrative that we have here on him getting at least 7 rebounds tonight. So that's going to be the first play that I'm taking. Now, brace yourself for this next one, because I don't think you're like, there's going to be a decent amount of you that don't want to take it. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, don't take it. But I'm going to be going with my gut here, and I'm going to be taking Giannis Antetokounmpo to go over 7.5 free throws. He does this a lot. He's a monster in the paint. I don't really need to talk to you about him being capable of getting to the line to make 7 or to make 8 free throws or more. If you just take a look at this game against Indiana, where he had 24 made free throws, that's crazy. He's not going to do that tonight. Our biggest concern here is blowout. I'm taking this. So I don't want to hear it in the comments if, there's going to be a blowout. Yeah, I'm certain there's going to be a blowout. We all know there's going to be a blowout. I think he can get this done before we reach the blowout. So if you don't want to take it, don't take it, but I don't want to hear about it in the comments. So yeah, speaking of blowout, we got a 249 over under with the Bucks favored by 16.5. So I don't think I need to even say the word one more time. I think we know what's going to happen tonight. But if we look at what Giannis is averaging over his last 10 games, he's averaging 12.1 free throws made per game with 18.7 attempts per game. And that's not just that one outlier game against Indiana. If you look here, we've got 21, 16, 17, 20, 28, 22, 22, 19. He gets there a lot. We've got no Wemby tonight. It's just going to be Zack Collins and, the rest of the Spurs. So I'm betting on the theory that he's going to be attacking the paint and being able to do whatever he wants. And those guys are going to have to try to figure out how to stop him. And there's just going to be a lot of fouls committed. That's my narrative. If you're uncomfortable taking it, just fade it. There's other options to take. So I guess, we can look at this free throw percentage. I don't think this is anything to really focus too much time on. They're allowing 70%, just under 71% free throw percentage. But here's what I want to point out. On this other website, we have NBA team opponents' free throws attempted per game. And the Spurs are way down here at 22nd in the league. They're allowing this year 24.2 free throws attempted per game to the opposing team. So these are the narratives that I'm running with. This is why I'm going to be taking the chance on 7.5, because that's not hard for him to get there. It's just a race against the clock on how quickly this turns into a blowout. So these are the two I'm running with for the daily show. What do you got for us, Jordy?
Yeah. So to get me started here, I'm going to be taking a points prop, and I'm going to be going with Zack Collins in this game. So I have some interesting stats about him that I found. When there's no Wemby on the floor, he's gone over this 8 out of 10 times. When Wemby's not there, he's averaging 15.6 points a game. And when he's gotten more than 27 minutes without Wemby, he's gone over this in 9 out of 10 games. So, he's a pretty decent scorer when he's in there. He does get fouled a lot, too. He goes to the line about 6 times a game when he's getting starting minutes. As you can tell, the last 5 games look terrible because Wemby's there, so he's not getting a ton of playing time when Wemby is active. But in this matchup, the Spurs are going to need some help. Someone's going to have to score the ball. And the last time Zack Collins played without Wemby this year, which is the only year he's really had, he went for 12 points, so he's right on that line. But I think he can go over it. It's a minus. If you look over here on the daily grind, they got it at a minus 120. Some people have it juiced up to minus 130. This is going to be a blowout, though. I think we all know that. 16.5. Spread there for the Bucks to just blow him out of the water. So I think if he can just get this done in a pretty quick amount of time, then we'll be okay. Last time he played, they ended up getting blown out too without Wemby, but he got 12 points in like 22 minutes. So I think he'll get more minutes than that tonight. They're gonna need him, and I think he can just go over this 12.5 line. Honestly, we were pretty amazed at how tough this board was. We were looking for some value, and it was just a tough board. So but I do like this one a lot. This is kind of like, I wouldn't say my dart throw, but the one I feel less comfortable about. But there is still some picks up from our last night's video, so go check that one out too if you guys aren't liking this one. But I do feel good about this one. I'm definitely gonna be playing it tonight. And then for my last pick, I do feel really good about this one. I'm gonna take Valanciunas for over 11.5 rebounds. He's been amazing. He got 16 rebounds against the Spurs in like 25 minutes the other day. If you look at what he's been doing in his last 10, it is 23 minutes. He got 15 rebounds against the Spurs. Obviously, Memphis is kind of tough, but they're actually not that great. They're ranked 25th against centers when it comes to rebounds. They're giving up almost 14 rebounds a game. So Valanciunas, if you guys have been watching him, he's been very aggressive lately, and they've been giving him more minutes. His minutes have been slowly going up. Obviously, against the Spurs, I think they ended up blowing them out, so they didn't really need him in the game much. Sometimes when they're playing teams who are like really fast-paced, they just go small ball, and he doesn't get too many minutes. But they're going to need him tonight against Memphis. They're a lengthy team, and Jaw's back, so I think he'll at least get 30 minutes tonight, and I can see him going for 12 rebounds for sure. If you look over on the daily grind here, people have got this juiced. MGM, our favorite, they're at a minus 130. Caesars and other people have it at a minus 123, 125. But yeah, I think he's going to definitely go over this. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm excited for Jaw to be back, obviously, like I think the rest of us are. But, you know, I think he'll start slow, but I think Valanciunas is going to have no problem getting 12 rebounds for us in this game when they've been struggling to pull down rebounds. So I'm excited for this matchup, and that's the two I've got, man.
Awesome. So yeah, that's the four we're rolling with for the daily show, guys. If you're interested in checking out the Daily Grinds DFS Optimizer, they also have a couple different types of tools. They have tools that will build out slips for you. They have tools that will help you narrow down odds and compare different lines across multiple platforms. We've partnered up with them, so if you're interested in checking out their tools, there's a link in the description of the video, and they're giving all of our viewers 25% off their first month if you use promo code BACKDOOR. So definitely check that out. And also check out our Discord. There's a link to that in the description of the video as well. We'll be in there making out slips and talking plays. We have two other analysts in there that are constantly providing different types of value than Jordy and I do. And so, yeah, if you do Discord, you want to check ours out, there's a link in the description of the video. And enjoy Taco Tuesday, guys. We'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.